Well, the show's finally underway.
What's all this?
Next week, we're totally changing gears. It's gonna be anime for all ages.
What's the story?
House pets wreak havoc throughout the stars.
What?
No, the guy who talks to animals will not make an appearance, but anyone who loves animals should gather around and watch this show.
Hey, can we say stuff like that? I'm taking no responsibility for this.
Caution, small children should sit far back from the TV.
Come on, how far back?
About 3/4 of a mile.
That's too far.
Okay, half a mile.
Show no mercy. When it comes to high rollers, that's the way the game is played. The bell tolls even for the great ones, for they too must fall one day. Money makes the world go round, but before you know it, you can be buried under a mountain of debt, wandering through the far-flung reaches of space. That's where I met a cowboy. A stardust session played in an off-key melody. Honky Tonk Woman.
This sucks. This world's a mess. Economic recession, kids blowing their minds.
You been reading the paper again? Take a look at the Bebop. It's a bigger mess than that.
Bah, that's nothing. Check out this news report. Intergalactic terrorists. They want to blow up Ganymede.
Huh?
They're environmental protectionists.
Perfect. They can get rid of this furball you call a dog.
Next episode, Gateway Shuffle.
Man, I'm losing it. The music box is broken. Or is it? It starts to play and a haunting tune fills the air. I awake suddenly from my dream. There is no music box, and yet there it is. A tiny one nestled in my hand. And I awake from my dream again, as if I were peeling an onion. It's a dream no matter how far I go. I can never reach reality. Trapped in an endless nightmare. Next episode, Ballad of Fallen Angels. But you know what? This has become a world with no integrity.
What are you talking about?
Everyone's putting a lid on something that smells.
Yeah?
And we let it happen.
Could you tell me what you're talking about?
The world. What's going on in the world? With all these lids, the world is going to be buried in lids.
You lost me, bud.
They keep us from seeing the truth.
Truth, huh?
Yeah, it's all those lids. I'm going to crush them all away. Next episode, Sympathy for the Devil.
Sounds smelly.
Heavy metal is, right?
What'd you say?
Heavy metal! I said heavy metal!
What? I can't hear you!
Hey, can you do something about all that noise?
It's going to be running through the whole next episode!
I think I'll stay out of it then!
I can't hear a word you're saying!
Next episode, Heavy Metal Queen!
Is this really getting through to anyone?
Once in a while, I do the preview myself. I'm Jet Black. 36 years old. I'm often told I don't look 36, but you shouldn't judge people based on appearances, or how much hair they have, and things are never what they seem to be. That's how the next episode is, too. It's a story that seems very unlike Bebop. Next episode, Waltz for Venus. Stuff like this is good once in a while, huh?
Next week, Ed will be on the scene.
Who are you?
Well, Ed will introduce Ed. Full name, Edward Wong Halpepalu Tivruski IV.
That's a long name.
Who the hell's this? Ed made up that name for Ed. Isn't it cool?
If you made it up, how can you be the fourth?
Next episode, Jamming with Edward.
Does anyone know who this kid is?
Watch it.
No regrets about the woman who ran away, but a small thorn still pricks the heart, letting one flow along with time itself, living all alone from that day to this. But to the sounds of waves that come and go, the migrating birds find their hearts drawn. Next episode, Ganymede Elegy. Jet Black will sing it up with soul.
A terror never seen before has assaulted the Bebop. Caught by the venomous fangs of the unseen enemy, another victim falls. No! Who or what is the fearsome enemy that refuses to show itself? A symphony of shivers that will send you into the deepest trenches of terror. Next episode, Toys in the Attic. Once the channel is set, you will no longer be able to escape.
And so they all passed away, every one. It was a short series, but thanks for your support. That was the last episode. May they all rest in peace. Amen. And for the next series, we bring you Cowgirl Ed. Ed is the main character.
Hey, wait a minute.
What kind of selfish thing is that?
Next episode, Jupiter Jazz Part 1.
There really is a next episode!
Hey, how are men and women different?
I think women are hiding more vital secrets than men are.
But there are women who aren't feminine.
And men who aren't masculine.
What about those who aren't usually feminine but show that side of themselves in some chance circumstance? I like that.
Really?
I'm not talking about you.
Who then?
Maybe it's me.
Next episode, Jupiter Jazz Part 2.
Maybe it's me.
What is going on in this world? Though you're alive, darkness looms only inches away. A world where any move you make could be a dangerous mistake. So we will step away from the mainstream and live like vagabonds and common dropouts. A psychedelic rhapsody for someone just like you. Next episode, Bohemian Rhapsody. Don't you want to hang out and waste your life with us?
Love is to believe in everything.
Wait a minute, are you serious?
Love is the heart that gives to all.
Come on, that's what the story's about.
Love is the heart that accepts everything.
You know I'm not buying this.
Whitney, you love me that much.
You really can't trust the previews on this show.
A romantic love story for all you lovers. Next episode, My Funny Valentine.
It's gotta be a lie.
Yeah, she's making it up. So I have to admit, the next episode of Cowboy Bebop is, well, it's kind of depressing. Very depressing, actually. The only characters who show up are a bunch of musty old guys. I hate to say this, but it's kind of heavy-handed. Children shouldn't watch it. Ladies should avoid it, too. And on top of that, it's better if you young guys don't tune in either. Next episode, Black Dog Serenade. Oh, all you old guys. I wouldn't miss this one if I were you.
Let's kick the beat.
This time, the three of us will do the previews for the next episode.
Gee, do you think we can do it? We only have 30 seconds. If you're too slow, it'll be all over. You sure are antsy, old buddy.
What kind of story is it next time anyway?
Hell, I don't know. What? We're already running out of time.
Title! At least tell them a title!
Next episode? What was it? I forgot. Can we try this again?
The videotape was delivered to the Bebop with no return address. When we took a look at it, things took a turn for the unexpected. Well, actually, the story doesn't go anywhere. At first glance, it's pointless. The actions are on a small scale, and the ending is forced. But then again, what conclusions will you draw from it? Next episode, Speak Like a Child. At first glance, it's interesting.
You know, I'm starting to get tired of us doing all the previews like this. Once in a while, can't we have someone else? Huh? Oh, hey, you're perfect. All right, here, you try doing it this time. Really? Oh, so that's how it is. Wow, this is going to be an interesting episode.
Next episode! Wild Horses!
Whoa, he talked.
Next episode, Piero LaFou.
I knew something fishy was going on.
So that's what it was.
Hmm? What are you guys talking about?
You can't really judge a person by their looks.
Honestly disgusting.
Whoa, whoa, what are you guys talking about?
I never thought it would be a teenage girl.
It makes me despise him.
Who are you talking about?
Next episode, Boogie Woogie Feng Shui.
Oh, I didn't do anything for the whole preview. He came with a whistle. And he appeared out of the blue on horseback. Who is he? Friend or foe? Or just an old-fashioned cowpoke? The next episode is a shocking sci-fi spaghetti western epic saga, Cowboy Funk. Hey, aren't we taking this cowboy thing a little too far?
So, did everyone catch me in action this past episode?
Hey, wait a minute.
Now, about the next episode.
Why are you doing the preview?
Once again, I, Andy, will be the man in action.
You had your turn already.
Now that I've become a space samurai, I will slice up the cowboys one by one.
I said you're not coming back.
Next time on Cowboy Bebop, Andy's Counterattack.
That's not the right title.
Next episode, Hard Luck Woman.
Everything has a beginning and an end. Life is just a cycle of stops and starts. There are ends we don't desire, but they're inevitable. We have to face them. That's what being human is all about. It's been a fast trip for Bebop, only 2 episodes left. But make sure you pay close attention to the end. Next episode, The Real Folk Blues, Part 1.
There have been many things, but the next episode is the last.
The past
Sure
is the
was
past,
long.
and the future
No
is
use
the
doing
future.
this. So how was it, Jet?
Because of you, I ended
The
up
present is the present.
raising
I
I.
am who I am.
Found out I like
You are
dogs
who you
after
are.
all.
Hey, Jet.
That's all there is
I
to
wonder
it.
where he went off to.
Does it really matter?
Come on, you're not even listening to
Or do
me.
we just think it
Oh,
does?
what's that?
Never mind. Next episode, The Real Folk Blues Part 2. We'll see you again.
Huh?
Somewhere.
It's over?